Retrospectors.
We did it! We've been having some troubleshooting problems, and it's all good now. And we're gonna go straight to super hard, and you'll see that I'm level 63, and that some of them were level 95, and one of them was level 100, so... I mean, I kind of want to go to Arca, but I will die over and over again. So... we can't quite do that. I don't think I can do, I think this might be as far as I can go. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. I do have a bunch of strong equipment. I showed you guys in the last video that I had a bunch of really strong equipment that I found on my level 90 Ranger. Let me just show you what I got here. I got a Foey Haze, fully grinded out, plus 10. Really good stats. I haven't touched its elements photosynthesis or element synthesis and whatever. Like changing the attributes, I haven't done that. And I also haven't bothered with the elements. So here I plus 20 on this. This is weapon. This is a really good weapon. With that accuracy adjustment and the celeb level 3. I forgot to switch my element boost over to this character, so this is gonna stay at celeb level 3, but I can get this to celeb level 5. And I can do that whenever. I'll do that next time. I just forgot to get it all set up here. Okay. Let me look at the chat log. Show me your moves. Oh, that's sick. See, I don't think I can even copy that because I think all my slots are actually full. Yeah. But yeah, just as a little thought experiment, I thought of, like, if I was responsible for remaking this game, what would my strategy be? And you know what would have been a really good time to release a remake for this game if they were going to remake it? It would have been during the launch of the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if anyone was there during the launch. I got mine on March 3rd, 2017, the day it first came out. And there was a severe drought of video game content. And I remember Super Bomberman R was like $50, and that was a big problem. That was a game that should have been $40 physical, $30 digital. That game would have sold very well if they did something like that. That was a game that I wanted, but I just couldn't even justify the $50 price range for that. But Phantasy Zero, like, I would release it at launch, and it would be, I would have a $30 digital price tag on it with $40 physical, and I would also include like a sick-ass manual in that physical, like a sick one that had like drop charts and really good artwork and like good information. Like I said, drop charts and boss stats, like how much health certain boss has and how much XP they give at certain difficulties. That's what I would do. And I thought two ways. What would I do if they gave me like let's say a very limited budget, which I'm sure like would be the most realistic option. If this game ever did get some sort of remake, it would have a very limited budget, and they wouldn't want to devote too much money and time into it. Like, it would probably just be a port with better graphics with some things changed around. Like, I don't think they're gonna add new levels or anything like that. So my budget version of how to improve this game, without adding anything, no levels being added, nothing, I would pretty much just have a lot of quality of life changes. I would have the Rangers and the Hunters have their shift into band, and their Jelen and Zalier totally switched around. And not only that, but I would also just make the Rangers just a little bit stronger in general. Like maybe like they get an extra +1 ATP per 2 levels or something like that. Just a little bit. I would definitely have more than 3 slave slots for sure. Like I would ideally like to have like at least 10, you know, 10 would be a nice number, but you know, at least 6. And I'd want Eternal Tower to just be totally easier. Like if I was in charge, I'd say, hey, Eternal Tower, we're gonna like cut that right in half, straight up, get it to floor 50 or 51 with Heaven's Mother, and there it is, done. Online quests, I would just make the online quests so much better. Like we have like what 2 quests per area, and they're like not even. Like, we're doing a quest right now, but you can't really tell that it's a quest. We're not doing anything different. It's stupid. I would just change those quests around. I would cut the duplicates entirely. Like, have 1 quest per area, and basically just make it so that the quests are just a shorter version of the fields, and that's basically it. Leave it at that, if we're not going to make them unique. But I would also add, like, special quests. I'd have, like, a whole separate tab called Special Quest. And it would just be like, you remember TTFs from PSO? It would basically be like that, except it would be a TTF of only the first 2 levels would be 1 quest. And then a TTF of the next 2 levels would be 1 TTF. And then the next 3 levels, which would be the Ruins, Arca Plant, and Shrine, have a TTF of those 3 levels. When I say TTF, I mean it's like you do a few rooms of 1 level and then the boss. Like you do a few rooms of the valley and then you fight the dragon. Then you do a few rooms of the next level and then you fight the boss. It's kind of like a boss rush mode, is the best way to put it. Oh, another thing that I have to change around for sure is the matchmaking. Because the matchmaking in Phantasy Star Zero, like the way it used to work, I mean now we have no choice but to exchange friend codes. The matchmaking doesn't work, so we have to exchange friend codes. But the old matchmaking was that you would pretty much just set parameters that you were looking for, like if you were doing hard or super hard or normal mode, and what area you wanted to focus on, and then you would set up all those filters and then search for a game, and it would just search you up with people that were looking for similar things than you were doing. And that kind of sucked, because it would make one person the host anyway, and then at random, and then you were just at the mercy of choosing whatever they wanted to do. So instead, we would just have actual rooms, like a room list, where people could join your room whenever they want, and you can specify what difficulty you're on and what area you're gonna want to end up at. So you can always you can create your own room and let other people join, wait for people to join, or you could join other people's rooms. And it would work kind of like PSO, where if you're doing a field, then you can join in progress, but once you start a quest, then nobody can join. And I just want to, I guess in terms of, I know I said that we wouldn't be adding any content in this fantasy situation I'm making up, but we can still render things different colors, right? Because what I want them to add would just be more colors in the create a character. Like when you're all the customization, I mean, man, for some of these characters, when you create your character, you get to choose between 3 colors, and that's it. 3 hair colors and 3 outfit colors, and that's it for the rest of the game. That is so lame. We're just gonna have to add more colors for the character creation, and that's it. But other than that, I mean, the only thing left to really add is just the tower quests for online mode. You know, just get like 5 floors, and then you verse one of the mini boss mothers at random. The shot mother, the blade mother, the force mother. It's one of those at random. And then you could have a second quest where you do like 10 floors, and then you fight Heaven's Mother. Done. Literally done. And if you want, you can set up a field as well with Eternal Tower. You could do like, I don't know, 20 floors of tower as in a field. How about that? Done. Oh, and another thing, you know what? Oh, I had like this little idea that it's still brewing around, but it would have been cool if they, you know, the arenas that show up very rarely throughout the game. I'd probably pick, I'd create a quest where it takes place in the arena, and you just fight waves and waves of only rare variants of monsters, and you don't get any EXP per kill. And then when you complete the quest of just 10 waves of rare monsters, and we can make the monsters more and more tough as the waves go on or something like that. But when you beat the quest, your reward when you go to turn in your quest, that's where you have like, it's like a chance time roulette kind of thing, where 1% chance of like a god power, 1% chance of a god HP, 1% of this exclusive mag cell that you can only get in this quest. We could do that with like 3 different mags. So you get like 3% chance of getting an exclusive mag cell, 5% chance of getting like 100,000 XP, 5% chance of getting 50,000 Meseta, things like that. And otherwise, you just get like 10,000 XP. So it's like I don't know what the percentages would add up to, but it would eventually end up being like a 70% chance of you just getting like 10%, I mean 10k XP, and then that 30% is just a hodgepodge of just a bunch of 1% this, 1% that. Maybe not 30%, it'd be like 20% of all that. Like, it would just be like a chance time, and something to give the super hard end gamers to grind for. We can make that quest like that arena quest like a super hard only quest or something like that. And that's what goes on in my head when I think of this old game in particular, is just how I would make it better if I was given the chance. The reason why it's fun to think about the scenario that I just mentioned is because I feel like that if it was going to happen, it would be like that. It would be like a $30 download game. It would never be a $60 full-fledged game that Sega wanted to put at the forefront and market and just get super into. Like, it would not be this game. If Sega did that with a Phantasy Star property, it would be the original Phantasy Star Online. Where if they were to go balls to the wall with any of them, it would probably be that one. But hey, if they wanted to go balls to the wall with Phantasy Star Portable 2, I'd be so down with that. And that's a game that I completely missed, by the way. Never played that when it came out. And wow, having these level 100s on my team really helped a lot, because I did not have to do anything. Alright, let's turn that in. Turn in that report on quest photon drop. I'll take it. We will take a quest. We will take super hard. And since we are dealing with such super high level tough guys, we might have to go straight into the Arca Plant. Alright, I'll wait for you. Actually, we're not waiting. You're like, at least... It's probably the person that's level 100 and just doesn't care. So we're gonna go straight into it. Yeah, this game... If Switch had this game at launch, oh my god. It would have sold so much. You just gotta get a copy of Breath of the Wild in this game. And maybe Fast Remix. I don't know if you guys played Fast Remix, but that was a fun racing game. Hey, you know what? Actually, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out... what? Like, later that... April. It came out like a month after the Switch came out. Yeah, I remember when that happened. That's when I knew, like... there was going to be a drought for sure. Because I had Mario Kart 8 on my Wii U. So I was like, ooh, the fact that Mario Kart 8 wasn't a launch title on Switch... Like, the fact that they even thought, like, oh, yeah, let's make this come out, like, 2 months after the Switch launches so that they think we have content rolling out and everything. And it's just crazy that that was an old game. And it's still crazy that we still don't have Mario Kart 9 by now. I really thought we would definitely have Mario Kart 9. Even by, like, 2020, we would have had Mario Kart 9. Oh my god. Hey, you know, I'm really not doing that bad for a level 64. I don't even have shift into band on yet either. Level 64 in Arca Plant, I'm doing just fine. I know that boss would absolutely destroy me. Like, I only picked this because I know that my teammates are strong as hell. It's possible that I'm going the wrong way and my teammates are all going the right way. But maybe not. I just gotta keep fighting. Oh, there we are. Wow, 800. Did you see that? I think he just healed me 800. Wow. That's rest of level 15 for sure. Right there. That is level 15 Resta at work. Oh, you know what? Let's change my weapons, because I do have, I think I have something with machine. This thing and the shield. Let's try it. Yeah, this shield was dropped by Heaven's Mother herself on super hard mode. And I have that whole thing on video if you want to see it. Just check my YouTube. Or just type super hard Eternal Tower on YouTube. I'm sure it will show up. Oh shit. Alright, let's charge it up. That looked weird, but it worked. Did some damage. Let's take out this big monster. I know it doesn't have any machine attribute, but it's so massive and it's just funny looking. I just want to smack him with it. Come on. It's always me. I'm always a troublemaker. Man, I remember the very first time I got to level 60 and I tried super hard mode. This was back in must have been 2010 or around that time. And I just remember being so weak and I was having trouble hitting monsters. And now it's just funny, now that I got this character level 60 and I had just no trouble adapting with very hard or super hard mode at all. And it's all just because I had such good gear. When you're coming in fresh with just, you're not getting hooked up by someone else, another higher level character. It's hard. It's not that easy, really. At least that's what I thought when I first got this far. But it makes sense. I mean, that's what I did on PSO back in the day on the GameCube, was just have my level 100 character hook up my level 1 character, and my level 1 character would just breeze through pretty much the whole game. Pretty much. Once normal, hard, even very hard mode was a joke. And I understand how that's not fun, in the long run, it's not good to do that because you're just making the experience less fun for you, but I guess it just depends on the person. I mean, most of the time, yeah, that's true, but there's always that group of people that you're actually making them probably love the game even more and have more fun with it. Probably little kids, especially little kids, casual gamers that wouldn't have normally have gotten that far. Ooh, this boss. It's been a little bit since I versed this boss. And this boss, the arena, always reminds me. I don't know if you guys played this game called Bomberman Hero on the N64. But every at every world in that game, you would have to fight this boss called, I think Nitro was his name. And the arena looked so similar to this, with like the ground with these tiles, and you gotta watch out for the floor underneath you. And yeah, I've just been shooting him with my pistol because I kind of expect these level 100s to just take good care of me. Oh no. Come on, Force. Heal me. There you go. Wow, 922. That is insane. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't really know too much about forces, but I think like the amount that they heal with their Resta depends on actually their on their total MST. Not just, why am I getting, they're all coming after me, and look at that. There wasn't even an ending. That was a weird boss dying cutscene, right? Like, I thought the screen changes and you have to watch him die from another angle, but I don't know. I guess not. It's been a while since I versed that boss. I don't know. I'll pick it up, but I don't know if that's any good weapon. I can't even hold it. Oh, it's a cannon, so it probably sucks. We did it. We beat Arca Plant. Let's turn in that quest. Man, oh man. Boy, oh boy. This game just really, really suffers from not being able to fight in the tower together. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about, if you actually watched this whole video. I mean, just let me know what you think about my ideas. I mean, what would you do if you were in charge of remaking Phantasy Star Zero? Like, what would you add? Maybe there's some things that I said that you would disagree with. Like, oh, that would be a really bad idea. Don't do that. But just let me know. Because it's just fun to think about. I mean, it's an old game, and compared to a game like Phantasy Star Online, like I've said before, like this game does have limited replay value. And it's just because the end game, it's just a little bit lacking. But it's still a really fun game to remake. You gotta have, it's all about making new characters and trying out different things and hooking up your other characters and shit. I mean, it might be time for me at some point down the line. I gotta make a Force character and get a Force to level 40, 50, 60, get them up to super hard. For sure. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to do that. It might be a long time from now. I don't have any plans on doing that anytime soon, but that would be next on the list. But, alright guys, that's it. I am out. I will see you guys next time.